Let's just go ahead and be honest, folks. The Brooklyn Nets are done with Kyrie Irving. There's absolutely no doubt about it. And we know it because we just got this bombshell announcement by the team yesterday on what Kyrie must do in order to return to the team. Now, there's a bunch of moving parts here, so let's just go ahead and get into everything. First off, the Brooklyn Nets are winning without him. Right now, they're standing at 2-0, and Kevin Durant is looking good. The ball is moving around a lot more. They're playing a little bit better defense, and they're actually winning a few games. Now, it'll be interesting to see how much of these next 5 games they actually end up winning. But let me just go ahead and say this, guys. We learned this with Nick Cannon, and that's what surprises me so much about what's going on with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West. It's like y'all literally just saw it happen to Nick Cannon maybe like, a year ago. Nick Cannon said things that were viewed as anti-Semitic, and they took everything away from him. They were really in the process of taking everything away from him. Now, he was able to get all that stuff back because he apologized and, he had the Jewish rabbis on his show. He did everything he needed to do to get back in the good graces of, people, the Jewish community and the people in power who punished him. Let's just keep it real and tell it like it is, right? So here's what the Brooklyn Nets are saying, okay? The Nets have delivered Kyrie Irving 6 items that he must complete in order to return to the team. Now, again, we've seen this movie so many times. This is how this thing goes. This is what they do. When you say, and it's crazy, it's unfortunate this doesn't apply to black people because we have so many times in history where people have said terrible things about black people and nothing ever happens to them. But once you say stuff about the Jewish community, this is how it goes. And I got to give it to them. They stick together and they don't play. They use their power to their advantage to make you take back what you said about them. Like, I get it. So this is what they're saying about Kyrie. Kyrie has to apologize / condemn the movie. Now, he already apologized. He made an Instagram post where he apologized, but he didn't condemn the movie at least as far as I'm concerned. So he has to apologize / condemn the movie. That's number one. Number two, he has to give a $500,000 donation to anti-hate causes. He already did that. They actually turned it down, though. I forgot what organization he gave it to, but the organization that Kyrie and the Brooklyn Nets tried to give that money to, that Jewish organization actually turned it down. Matter of fact, it might have been the Anti-Defamation League. I don't know. He also has to participate in sensitivity training, anti-Semitic training. He has to meet with the Anti-Defamation League, which is the ADL, and he has to meet with Jewish leaders, and he has to meet with this guy named Josiah, I think is how you say it, to demonstrate understanding. I have no idea who this Josiah guy is, but those are the 6 things that he has to do. Now, we all know Kyrie Irving is extremely stubborn, stuck in his ways, and he is completely set on the fact that he is a Jew and he cannot be anti-Semitic in what he's saying. So this is why I think that the Brooklyn Nets are kind of, might be playing a little bit of chess here. I think the Brooklyn Nets are kind of indirectly saying, hey, we're done with you, but we're going to let you shoot yourself in the foot. We're not going to directly just get rid of you. We're going to give you these 6 things that we know you're probably not going to do. And if you don't do that, then you're off the team. So I'm telling you guys right now, this is probably the beginning of the end for Kyrie Irving. He's probably going to get Kanye West. He's going to lose a lot of stuff. He's probably not going to get that Nike partnership back unless he follows these 6 things, that is. Remember, if he follows these 6 things, he'll get everything back. His career will come back. He'll be fine. But if he doesn't follow these 6 things, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets further canceled. He starts losing all his endorsements, sponsorships, and, the Nike thing is already gone, and then his contract with the Brooklyn Nets. Now, don't get me wrong. Kyrie has a lot of money. He's set for life. But just because you have a lot of money and you're set for life, doesn't mean that this stuff won't harm him in his career, because he can always do better, go farther, go higher, different things like that. And this is stunning that this could also affect his basketball career if he's remembered. Because remember, this is how the people in power do it. When you go against what they believe is the right thing to say or to do, and again, I'm not taking a side here or anything like that. I'm just giving the facts. But when you go against what the people in power say, basically, they hit you in the media. They hit your legacy. And that's the real damage that comes, because now we're getting to a point where Kyrie Irving will no longer be painted or seen as this great basketball player. Now he's going to be painted as this guy that was an anti-Semite, that said hateful, terrible rhetoric about Jews. And that's going to be his legacy. I'm telling you right now, that's what the media is going to paint him as. And every time his name gets brought up in conversations for the foreseeable future, it's always going to be tied to hateful rhetoric. And that's how they really damage you. And this is going to affect things like his Hall of Fame career and different things like that. Let's say he retires from the NBA and now his name comes up to be a Hall of Famer or being seen as one of the best basketball players in the world. Well, every time they bring that up, they're also going to bring up the different things that happened in his career and this whole anti-Semitic stuff. So that's the issue. That's why I think it would be in Kyrie's best interest to just listen to what they're saying and just follow it. I mean, follow what the team is saying, because I mean, it's up to him. If he wants to sacrifice all this for his beliefs, then hey, who am I to judge, right? If he really believes this stuff, who am I to judge if he's really willing to sacrifice all this stuff for what he believes in? But I'm just telling you guys, that is what it's looking like for me. It looks like he only has one or two choices. He either follows these 6 things that they want him to do, or his image and legacy and career is going to be ruined forever. And that's just kind of where we're looking at with it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.